Hello everyone, I'm DireFox240 and welcome to Prowler Power Hour! Today we're doing Nakarkos, I swear to god. This has been, like, what, a few weeks coming at this point, I think?
20 minutes in, internet dies, fails to deliver again.
I swear to god, Human, if that happens, I'm gonna be so mother-hubbing sad. I'm probably gonna actually just be like, you know what, nope, just not happening. We'll just do it tomorrow, screw it! Oh, Jesus. Don't put this curse on me. Anywho, we got the Bone Lord to deal with, after one quest anyway. Now you're making me super paranoid.
You're welcome.
Screw you. Direwolf at his finest. Ay. Yes, thank you, OBS, for working, finally. Jesus. Meownster. It's been a weird couple of days, I feel like. With the- oh, hi! With the, ice storms and stuff. And apparently Texas getting into a 100 plus car pileup. It's a weird time. On a random side note, Luna has returned. Thank you for the follow from a few days ago. I'm starting to suspect there are several Lunas. Maybe one and the same. I don't know. I'm not gonna, add any more conjecture to it. You do you. Oh, Jesus. Glavenus is being a dick, as always.
Maybe they're just members of the Luna Follower Club.
Luna Follower Club. I just thought of the Lunar-
She has a bunch of followers with different Luna names.
Oh, what, Topaz?
Yes!
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Luna by itself is, oh god, a popular sort of, what am I looking for? Name, I guess? Me and words today are really bad. Oh man. Roly-poly frickin' Crimson Chin is here. Ow. Okay. Somebody's getting hit with a dung bomb. I don't know who. I guess Glavenus. And I'm on fire again. How much health do I have? Not a lot. Oh god. Okay. Hey, Glavenus. Honor my dung bomb. It's a weird statement I didn't expect to say today, but that's okay. Jesus. Also, I just realized I forgot to swap the controllers to the good ones. So if there are weird camera angles all of a sudden, that's why. We'll see how they, what's what I'm looking for? How they, act. Dragon Kuro, hello!
Hey! Dragon Kuro!
How is you, good sir? Apparently, my thumbs are saying F you today, so we'll see how well this Glavenus fight goes. Doing great, having lunch, how are you? Well, that's good to hear. I'm doing alright. Just kinda hanging, I guess. It's been a weird sort of day. But, rather than complain, I'm trying to make it better for myself. I don't know what the weather's like in, Columbia, but we've been getting ice storms and snow and all sorts of nonsense. But then again, I'm, you know, what, Northeast United States, so it's about that time. Oof, yeah. It's not terrible, though. We'll see. Supposedly, it's gonna get worse in the next coming days, but the weather people always, I guess, make things a little hyperbolic.
Well, they haven't been right once this year so far.
Yeah. Also that. Like, we were supposed to get, like, what, like 12 inches of snow, like, last week or something? And we got, like, 5? Which I know 5 sounds like a lot, but...
The first snow of the year, we were supposed to get something like 18 inches of snow minimum. So something like half a meter.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Good conversions.
We wound up getting, like, 8 inches, so something.
Was
like,
it 8 inches?
Yeah, we got something like 1 to 2/10 of a meter instead of half plus.
Something like that.
Because it was supposed to be something like 18 to 28 inches, so essentially half a meter to like 8 or 9/10 of a meter of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a state, like what? How far away is Virginia? Like 5 hours? Maybe less than that, depending on where you're at.
Depending on where you're at, or what part of Virginia you're trying to get to from here, yeah, 3 to 5 hours minimum.
So
Just to reach the state, not to reach like the other end of the state.
yeah, they got a foot of snow wherever my boss lives. I don't know what city she's in Virginia, but so it's been weird. Texas got ice storms. Florida is still 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
I mean, that's cold for Florida.
Is that cold for Florida?
No.
I was about to say. I'd have
They
to
want
ask
you
my
to
friend.
believe that is, but
Listen, if 80 degrees is cold,
I ain't going there. Is that what you were about to say?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not good with humidity and heat.
Oh,
Heat's
you
easy.
want to drink in Florida?
Just open your mouth.
Breathe.
Yeah, just breathe. Open your mouth and just inhale, and you'll feel satiated. At least that's the rumor.
Yeah. Rumor is Florida humidity is 95% and up at all times.
Yeah. They get all the rain.
Granted,
Too.
they're probably a little hyperbolic. It's probably like 80.
Sure. Like I have to wonder. Like this question has plagued my mind for a while. A lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, go to Florida for retirement and stuff," and then I'm like,
People go to Florida for
To-
retirement because you get colder easier as you age.
"That's true." But I meant like the humidity and stuff. Because I remember, oh god, back when quote unquote the Wild West was a thing, doctors would be like, "Oh yeah, go west into the dry states,
Yeah.
and you will be healthier." But everybody's
Well,
going to
at
Florida.
least they would tell you it would help with your freaking, what is it, leukemia? Tuberculosis.
Yeah,
They
fair
tell
enough.
you to go out west because it would help alleviate some of the symptoms of your tuberculosis.
Yeah, I don't
Which,
know.
to be fair, it actually did.
Oh, does it?
but,
That was gonna be my next question.
yes, because of how dry it is. If I'm not mistaken, part of the symptoms of TB is you actually wind up drowning in
your own blood.
fluid in
Yeah.
your lungs.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's what Doc Holliday had. He had
Yes,
TB.
that's why I remember that.
Because he was originally from Georgia. If I remember correctly.
Yes.
He was a southern boy. I don't remember if it was Georgia
He
specifically.
was from a state south
I think it was
that
south and
was
east.
hot and was
And wet.
humid and had bayous and
Mm-hmm.
plantations.
Yeah, because I think he grew up on a plantation.
Yes. Which is part of the reason why he was so highly educated.
Yeah. And his mother, if I'm not mistaken, was the one responsible for teaching him how to play the piano and some other stuff.
Huh.
At least according to the anthropologist book that I read. Yeah, she did a whole study on Doc Holliday and compiled a bunch of information about his family and so on and so forth, and where he was educated and etc. So it was pretty neat. But yeah, anyway. Oh god. Ugh. I think his mom died real young. I forget what from though. I don't remember. It's been a while. It was a good read. The author also took quotes from Tombstone, the movie, as well as scenes from that movie, and put them in the book. I'm assuming with some sort of permission? I don't know what creative license or creative liberty, how far that stretches. Apparently pretty far these days, though. I'm grumbling because I read a book recently that was absolutely trash, and I'm not going to mention the title or the author, just since these are my opinions.
Yeah, right, you don't want to get them more money.
Also that, but, like, there was every single stereotype you can think of for, like, your standard, like, mystery crime novel in this crime novel, to the point where it essentially was ripping straight out of, like, Silence of the Lambs. And I was just like, I was so disappointed.
Yeah, but it was also so badly done and so much jumbled in to try and make something that it wound up.
It was too busy.
Well, yeah, but certain things conflict.
Oh, yeah.
And when you add so many things without knowing anything about any of them, and without doing any research about any of them, and without trying to make any of them work, just placing them and being like, yeah, it works just because I say it does, you wind up getting things wrong.
Yeah.
And because there was so much in there done like that, it's easier and quicker to say the number of things they got right in this mystery crime novel. And that exact number is 0.
I honestly
They
had
got
to...
fucking not a single goddamn thing right.
Yeah, like, I actually had to seriously sit down and think yesterday, trying to figure out what I could say, oh, they got this right.
The answer was nothing.
Yeah, the only thing I could possibly think of is maybe, like, city life. Like, the brief descriptions of, like, how inner cities sound and whatnot, but at the same time, I've never actually lived in an inner city, so I don't know. I could be, you know, completely mistaken. And that could be wrong too! Yay! Fact-checking!
Yeah.
Yeah, to say it was a bad time was an understatement, and the only real reason why I finished it was because I wanted to see what the payoff was for a particular character, and there was none. So I was even more upset.
Yeah.
So, suffice to say, this person has published like 40 other books. I'm probably not reading a single one.
They at some point got on a very accredited, acclaimed bestseller list that we won't name.
Mm-hmm.
But simply because this author has made their bestseller list, they now have no credit with us.
Yeah.
Anymore.
And the unfortunate thing, too, is I was reading other reviews just to see if, like, what might have happened. And apparently, like, the other books are decent. Not in the same series, but, like, other series that this person has written were decent. But this book in particular was just so bad that a lot of people who were, like, fans of this person were like, yeah, I don't know what happened, I'm not reading anymore. Which is pretty terrible. Oh, hello! Okay, okay. Oh god! Uragaan is taking offense to my to my literary talk.
Yeah.
I guess for more clarification for anybody who does not know, I am a writer. I guess I'm trained in writing. I haven't actually published anything except for one short story.
Well, that's simply because you haven't tried to publish anything other than that short story.
Yeah, that's true. I'm working on that now. So, I'm looking for- God.
It's like, you realize how accomplished that is. You got your first attempt published.
That's true.
On
I did-
your first attempt. It's not like you submitted it to 10 different people before the 11th published it. You submitted it one submission
to the one place.
company, and immediately,
Not immediately.
quote-unquote,
It took like a week.
immediately. Yeah, but you didn't get a no from them and have to resubmit it. Changed.
To a different
you got
company,
a
yeah.
yes from them, and it's not a. It wasn't even something that wasn't paid.
I got like
you
$5.
got paid $5 for a short story.
Yeah.
Like, that is a lot of accomplishment.
That's
for
something, yeah.
a writer.
Because to be fair, like, unfortunately, a lot of poets and short story authors kind of get the shaft in comparison to novelists. Because a lot of the stuff that they publish and whatnot, they have to publish in collections. And even then, you have to fight really hard to get that sort of stuff published, because a lot of agents and agencies won't represent poetry or short stories. Which is unfortunate. Unfortunately, there's just not as much money in it, and that's the main reason.
Well, it's short, for
yeah.
one. It takes somebody
It's a completely different skill set.
a couple of minutes to get through it.
Yeah. So
If
usually
that.
it's published in, like, magazines and that sort of stuff, but you barely get pennies on the dollar, essentially, for it.
Well, yeah, think of how much a magazine costs and think of how many pages it is.
Yeah.
A short story in a magazine is going to be, like, what, 1 to 2 pages? The whole magazine...
if that.
Yeah, and the whole magazine is, like, what, $5 to $10?
Yeah, and especially with
And you
nowadays.
have a team of how many people involved with writing the entire magazine, let alone publishing it, let
Yeah.
alone distributing it and everything else. Like, by the time you get it done, like, the people writing it divvied up between like 150 people. It's like 5 cents divided between 150 people per copy.
Yeah. And especially with the current climate as it is, like, people aren't purchasing print magazines really all that much anymore.
Yeah,
It's more like subscriptions and that sort of stuff.
Well,
But then again,
you don't
I've
have
been...
to purchase print magazines because those same print magazines are in digital form. You still purchase them.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what it's been moving towards. But with the advent of digital in the last 15 years or so, it's been killing paper essentially. Let alone the drive of certain alarmism to push for digital and not paper.
Yeah.
Essentially killing those industries also.
Which sucks. Because I personally like the print publishing industry.
Because of all that, we've gone back to yellow journalism.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you don't know it, look it up. It's an insult.
Oh, it's a huge insult.
It's an insult because it's an actual thing that happened.
Yeah, if you remember, if you remember, I don't remember, I wasn't alive. Back when they had Paperboys, and they had to sell
like
papers.
the movie Newsies, or what, or show Newsies? I think it was
No,
the movie.
it was a play.
Yeah.
The Newsies was a play.
Yeah.
And then it got turned into a movie, of course. Exactly like West Side Story and all those other stuff.
Yeah, Paperboys, the hawkers, to help them sell. Well, it was a bunch of trash.
Yeah, they would make
the
a
front page cover and whatnot.
Yeah, it would be like a sensationalized title, and then the Paperboys would come up with whatever tagline or whatever to sell the paper.
Oh no, it was a sensationalized title, but it didn't even have to be right.
That's also
at
true.
all.
Oh, he's dead. Awesome.
Matter of fact, they wrote it wrong on purpose so that they could drum up scandal with other paper companies and then have
It's clickbait, essentially.
Yeah, and then have to rewrite it and dissect it and prove why they aren't completely wrong, or another investigation that shows whatever that's a lie, you know, and just keep the story going and going and going for a couple of weeks.
And make their money.
It was essentially you were buying a drama novel,
Or like a Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful, you know, one page at a time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, and they called it news.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yellow journalism is what we've gone back to, even though nobody likes to
Admit it.
say it, let alone admit it.
Yeah. I mean, it's essentially the equivalent of when YouTube went through that clickbait phase, and still kind of does.
Went through?
Yeah.
I mean, you still kind of are.
It used to be a lot worse.
It's gotten better, but
In some capacities,
still
it's gotten better. Other capacities, it's gotten worse, just like anything else.
yeah. Granted, I give creators on YouTube a lot of credit for coming up with a title that is not clickbaity, but ensues enough
Piques your curiosity enough.
Or yeah, the piques the curiosity or the interest, without being clickbait or clickbait.
Yeah, and that's a challenge.
Yeah, because it's a very, very fine line. It's finer than a razor's edge, basically, to get that line, like, right there.
Well, yeah, you remember when I was writing ad copy for that one team, and I only had essentially half a tweet for comparison in order to convey whatever the product was and its selling points.
Yeah.
For those Google ads you see on the top of every Google search. Yeah, that was my job for like a week. Maybe a week or two, I can't remember.
Actually, it was a little longer than that. Yeah, that was your job for a short period of time.
Yeah. And that was challenging. Like, I would spend at least, 15, 20 minutes on a single ad when you're only writing like a sentence or half a sentence.
True, but every word and every letter has to be...
Picture perfect.
Yeah, and in the right spots.
And accurate.
Yeah.
Fun. But yeah, it's thanks to stuff like that where I've been like, good lord, like, I'm trying to actually be intelligent and write a good story with developed characters, and I look at stories I've written recently that I've just been disgusted by, like, how does this happen?
You mean stories you read recently?
Yeah, did I say right?
Yeah,
My
you
bad.
said written.
Oh. I've written some stupid things too, don't get me wrong. But I generally don't tout them as publishable. Generally. Okay, I'm safe, I think. Am I safe?
Most of those were before the age of 10, or submitted as papers in college just to have the submission.
Oh, my controller's going weird. But yeah, that's true now. Actually, let's just do this now. Otherwise, I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be a bad time. Controller. There we go. Ah! Sorry, headphone users. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, let's be honest. I have a BS in English, right? Which is a bachelor's degree. I don't know if I have to explain that these days.
You do.
But me and a friend of mine would giggle because we had a BS degree because we were good at BSing. The amount of times I have written, or I wrote papers that were just, controllers, why?
Are they not charged or something?
No, they're charged, they're just not connecting for whatever reason. Come on. Riveting gameplay. Hey, Switch, are you cool? What's going on, buddy?
Switch is not cool.
I'm just gonna keep pressing the
Your
buttons
other
until...
controllers are still connected.
Yeah, that's fine. This will just be player 2. Are you not gonna let me freaking connect these, you bastard? Hang on a minute. Yeah, I have Polybridge, what of it?
Yeah.
Oh, the red one's connected. There we go. I just had to... Jesus.
Head back out of the game.
Yeah. Really? Alright, fine. You know what? Alright. So, for context, everybody, I got the controllers connected, as you saw, and, as soon as I launched Monster Hunter, it said no. So, I guess we're stuck with random camera angles, I'm sorry. I'll try to swap it after the fight and see if it works. My apologies for that, riveting still frame. Watch me when I finally upload this video to the YouTubes. That's what YouTube is going to recommend as its thumbnail. Just that pause screen. Because let's be honest, YouTube recommended thumbnails are awful. I have to fix those. I think I'm like 3 or 4 episodes behind at this point of fixing thumbnails. Oh, how was I even talking about? Bad writing? BS degrees? I think that might have been it. Nothing quite beats the one time we had a pop quiz in a Shakespeare class, and my friend hadn't read the play, and I had only read like half of it, and I gave her a 4-word summary so that way she could possibly pass the pop quiz, and she did better on the pop quiz than I did. She got a better grade. She got like a 93 and I got like a 90 or something. I was so sad.
I always thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, she was a treasure though. Like,
Dreadfully hilarious.
oh yeah. Like, there was no hard feelings about it, like, I just thought it was funny.
Oh, I thought didn't she also think it was funny as hell?
Oh, of course.
No, I think if I remember right, she was like, how? And then you told her your score, or showed her your score, and you both basically laughed your asses off.
Pretty much. I'm not sure if we ever admitted that to the professor. I'm pretty sure she would have been mad. Because this was the professor who retired. So she probably just would have looked at us and been like, if you had told me that while you were in class, you would have failed, kind of thing. But now it's funny. I had a really cool professor, so I can't really complain.
You had a couple professors.
Yeah, I did. Like the nun.
Yes. You had a really, really good education.
Before everything went to crap.
Depth and variety.
Oh yeah.
Or I should say, depth, variety, and breadth. Like, it's very, very good for what you were actually going for.
Yeah, it
you
was
learned
even
a lot of stuff that was not associated with it that is at the same time.
Yeah, like I had to take a logic class. like a philosophy course as one of my electives. It was either that or something else, and I can't remember what the something else was.
Yeah.
It was probably one of the other social sciences, but I went with philosophy. Which, let me tell you, that was interesting. Because, of course, you had the freaking different thought schools, essentially, like, not totalitarian, frick, the one that's the greater good for everybody. Like, if a train was coming at you and you could stop it, but you would die, but you would save, like, 60 people, that would be the right choice to do. That one. I forget what that school of thought is specifically, but there's another school of thought that says that's BS, save yourself. That's why it's philosophy.
Well, yeah.
There is no right answer.
Philosophy of the greater good is easy
idealistic
and hard at the same time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because if all life is supposed to have value, then to yourself, your own life should theoretically be
the most valuable. Mm-hmm.
But is it more valuable than the lives
of like 30 other people or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a person-to-person decision on how valuable your life is.
Mm-hmm.
But if at certain points it starts becoming quote-unquote easy, because they're like, well, if 7 billion people die if you live, or if you
you're like you're the last person on Earth or something.
Live, yeah, if it's like if it's a choice of the entire human race or you, are you going to make the choice of you?
Yeah, probably not. I would hazard a guess.
I would wager that
it would depend,
depending
probably.
on the country, because different countries have different cultural differences in ways of thinking, values of certain things. But in certain countries, I'd wager that 90+% of the time they'd choose themselves over the rest of the world. In other countries, it would be almost
like a no-brainer.
Opposite.
Yeah, I mean, it would really depend. It'd be interesting to see, actually.
Like I said, cultural differences.
Sure.
And that makes it much more interesting to start getting into in the, I guess, scholarly or philosophy sector of thinking along that lines. Like, what does it take socially to condition you?
Like what kind of values, or like what kind of traditions?
Yes. Just
okay.
Everything, all interactions. Like, what does it take?
What experiences? What?
Yeah, what does it
what
take
structures
to make 90+% of people choose themselves over the entire rest of the planet?
That would be
interesting. Or the opposite of that. What does it take to make like 10% or less choose, the planet, or choose themselves over the planet?
And let's be perfectly clear here too. Like, we're not saying one choice is worse over the other, or one culture is worse over the other.
It's just the interesting bit of what it takes.
Yeah, like what would it take for that decision to come about? That is interesting. I do wonder. Because there has to be some level of self-preservation versus, I guess, selflessness, I suppose. But even then, that's too cut and dry for that kind of question.
I mean, you could even sum it up in a different version of short-sighted versus long-sighted.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, okay, your life is the most valuable to you, more so than the entirety of the rest of the human race. Okay, I can, understand that. I could potentially respect that depending on answers. My views are extremely malleable depending on what other people
say or
depending on
suggest.
Inputs. Okay, so I say that's a reasonable answer. Are they properly equipped, information-wise and skill-wise, to actually be able to survive on a planet by themselves? To be able to maintain whatever technology they come across and whatnot, to be able to maintain a food source.
It becomes like a I Am Legend situation?
Yes. Or are they just going to be dead in a week?
Yeah, that's fair. So that's a question.
It's like, if they literally don't have it in them to understand how to make shit work and cook for, like, if they literally don't even know how to cook for themselves.
Yeah, or know which things will kill them as far as
No,
like
just-
naturalistic stuff, or
No, just literally don't know how to cook for themselves.
Mm.
Like okay, as soon as they run out of like candy bars, essentially, they're dead.
yeah, or like cans of beans if you can get the can open.
just not even going that far. Like just say everybody, essentially
evaporates all of a sudden.
Like like
it's not like a zombie
Avengers
thing,
or
or-
whatever it is.
Oh,
Endgame.
like the
Instead
Thanos
of
snap.
half, yeah, the Thanos snap. Instead of half, there's only one left, right? And everything is still here. Are they smart enough to know that they've got to travel from store to store, potentially from town to town, finding the goods that are not past their expiration date, and being able to cook it? On top of that, the infrastructure's gone. They would have to
They have to
be
know how to
smart
navigate.
enough or have enough knowledge to go, oh, I need to go to the camping section or the lawn and garden section to go get a grill and use that. Or
Yeah.
a camping stove and use that because you're not going to have electricity.
Yep, and you won't have internet.
Yeah, no electricity, no internet.
Oh Jesus.
You have to know that you would have to be able to know or figure out that you can go to a library, find survival books there.
You'd probably have to break in depending on the time and stuff, but
No, you'd have to break in.
it depends on when everybody
Yeah,
evaporated.
it depends on Thanos snap time. Assuming everything's unlocked.
Yeah, like
You
if
know,
it's like normal business
could
hours or
you-
something.
Would they have, the wherewithal or the knowledge to go, oh, I could find survival magazines in a grocery store. Find survival books in a bookstore. I can find survival books in a library.
Yeah, traveling to those locations, of course, becomes interesting because
You still have a car.
you still have a car for a limited amount of time.
Yeah. You have a car for that tank of gas until you figure out how to manually override gas pumps.
Yeah, or you just start car hopping. But
You'd have to be able to find the keys.
yeah, assuming you got Thanos snapped in the middle of like rush hour traffic, most of the cars probably aren't going to be
Yeah.
usable.
Exactly. They would probably have been Thanos snapped while the engines were running.
Yeah,
Granted, hybrids shut their engines off.
some do, and some other cars do too.
Yeah, if you're sitting in.
But the battery would still be running.
There's all sorts of accidents at that point, and all sorts of other stuff. You're probably not going to be able to use the car.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that whole like if you're stranded on a desert, like a deserted island kind of situation, but extreme, but even more extreme.
Yeah. But the main point is, could they, are they smart enough, or do they have the knowledge base required to be able to survive?
Yeah, I don't think I'd win.
Or would it be pointless in 3 days because they didn't know how to find water?
Yeah, I'd like to think I could do okay, but
it starts becoming easy versus hard to distinguish okay, if your life is the most valuable to you, more so than the life of every other person on the planet, and Thanos snap, they're gone. Well, it was a bad choice if you're dead in 3 days.
yeah. Then your life essentially became meaningless anyway. Yeah,
And instead of being Thanos snapped
and just out
and
of your
just
misery.
being gone without, feeling anything, you've now died of thirst, which is the ultimate hangover, and it took you an entire day to do it,
Yeah,
or longer. So, not only did you kill the entirety of the planet, you also died one of the most agonizing slow deaths that there is.
yep. I'm trying to remember some of the other situations that class brought up. But I know that one was one of them, like the whole, would you sacrifice yourself for more than one other person? Like if it was an even trade sort of thing, like you versus somebody else, I think it was 98% of the class was like, no, I would defend myself, or I would, whatever. Whatever the case was. I don't remember the exact scenario. But it wasn't always like fight to the death sort of thing.
It starts really changing people's outlook.
Perspectives. Oh yeah, and that was part of the point.
It's like if it's even trade, your life for somebody else, then it starts to highly depending on situation, because in some cases they would happily give up their lives to
Save their
the other
kid, or
person.
for example.
Yes. Whereas other situations, they wouldn't give up their life for anything.
Yeah. Because what if it was the choice between like you and a criminal, for example?
Yeah, it's your life or the life of somebody who's literally in the middle of raping and murdering the rest of your family.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to choose that
you're not going to
want
trade
to die for them to live to finish the job.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, that's...
Or like if you have like a chronic illness and you're on your deathbed, but you get the choice of saving somebody, then that choice almost becomes obvious. Depending on, again, the situation.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
It's quote-unquote obvious.
Yeah, quote-unquote obvious.
The high majority of people make a very similar decision.
Mm-hmm. It's all very situational.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why the world is not black and white.
Yes. It's the world is almost entirely and only made of
Grayscale.
grays.
Yeah, I agree. But of course we agree with each other on a lot of things, so I guess that's no surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to actually think of something that we disagree on.
I'm sure there's something.
On a really superficial level, I like Monster Hunter and you don't.
Which Monster Hunter?
I was gonna say this one, but I think you actually don't mind this one as much.
I like this one.
You'd
Just
probably...
because I wouldn't play it doesn't mean I don't like it. I just get tired of watching the same shit all the time.
Yeah, that's
Because
understandable.
I get tired of reading, watching, it doesn't matter. I get tired of repetitiveness very quickly and easily.
Part of me thinks that's like just human nature, but at the same time I know that's not true.
Yeah, that's quite the opposite.
There's a lot of people are just perfectly happy to be set in whatever schedule they have and never change it. Was it creatures of habit?
Something like that.
You got that Snapple, good sir? Hashtag not sponsored. But let me tell you, Snapple half and half tea is very good. So is mango. What was the one that Duo essentially drank and immediately had, like, his eyes widened and was like, why does this taste like this? It tastes exactly like apple. It was one of the apple Snapples, and I can't remember which one.
It was Snapple Apple. And Snapple Apple is like...
It's trippy.
What is it? It's like drinking a candied apple.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is not insanely sweet, but it is insanely sweet. I have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, you really do.
I'm not insane on the sweet tooth, but I do like sweet things. I like things to be sweeter than, you know, some average people. Snapple Apple's a little too much for me. I like it. I can't get more than like halfway through the bottle. I'm like, okay, nope, I can't drink anymore for the rest of the day. Here's your half.
I'll just put this in the refrigerator and not think about it again.
Yeah, that too.
Alright, give me a second.
But yeah, that was more of a mind fuck for,
Snapple Apple, yeah.
for Duo.
You're back! I've been waiting. There's news. Rather, there's not. What? We've lost contact with the expedition sent to investigate wyverns at— oh, okay. You know what that means, right? We can't afford to waste any time. It's our duty and obligation to go and rescue the expedition as soon as possible. Therefore, all of us here at the Academy would like for our most trusted hunter to take on Nakarkos. Don't look at me with that Kelby-like blank expression on your face. We're talking about you, of course. Deer in— yeah, deer in the headlights joke. I love this game. If you're clear on what needs to be done, then get going. We don't have a moment to lose. Good luck, young hunter. Yay! Finally, the full version of Squid Boy. Nakarkos is back. I guess it's not technically a squid, but whatever. Yes, urgent quests. The thing is, no one really knows anything about this monster, except that it has 2 horrifying heads. Heavy quotation marks. Well, I guess the unlucky monsters and hunters who've crossed its path would know more about it. But they're, let's not end on a grim note here. Alright, let's do it. I'm so excited. I have been looking forward to this fight for... yes. He's one of my favorite monsters, hands down. But then again, I have a really... what, a dark aesthetic? Is that the way of saying it? As far as monsters are concerned? I mean, clearly, you know, Gormagala is everywhere on my frickin' Twitch page.
Gormagala is actually one of the best monsters in the entire series, though.
I'm glad you think so, too. I just like him mechanically, also. Gormagala, I mean, but Nakarkos as well.
It's like some of the best listing some of the best monsters in all of Monster Hunter would definitely be like Gore, Val.
Oh, Valstrax or Valhazak?
Valhazak.
Yeah.
And
Toby Kadatsu?
Mitsuzune.
Oh, the fox, Mizutsume, yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely three of the best in the entire series.
Oh, frick. Can I
For
block
different
this?
reasons each, but...
Yeah, sure. Actually, it's a funny thing. I've never actually asked you what your favorite monsters are. I don't think.
Favored or favorite is different than just
Cool.
seeing them as being like the best monsters in the games.
Fair
and
enough.
It has
Oh, Jesus.
it has nothing to do with gameplay and everything to do with design and lore.
Fair enough.
Although Mitsuzune's gameplay does have a little bit to do with it, but that's again
It's hard to separate
a
Mizutsume
product
from
of
the
its
fight.
lore.
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
yeah,
Fair enough. Oh my god. I'm missing most of my boomerangs. This fight's gonna take a while, and I apologize for that. God, he's so freaking massive as me as Kato.
you went in unprepared like a scrub.
No, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. It's just,
Not what I meant.
oh.
Like without the right gear.
Oh no, this is probably the Valstrax stuff is probably the best I got for.
Okay,
For
without
cats.
your boomerangs.
Oh, I could have picked Red Rum, and he would have had more attacking power probably, but I wanted to have bombs.
Oh.
Oop, frick. Onward. Yeah, I don't know. As far as lore bits are concerned and favorite monsters, obviously Gore's up there for me. Val for sure. This boy. Probably Valstrax. Bloodbath also.
Bloodbath. Bloodbath makes it up there also.
For lore reasons.
Well, yes, for design and lore reasons. Bloodbath is...
Bloodbath is just freaking Bloodbath.
Yeah.
I love
Bloodbath
him.
also partially makes it up there because its fight actually follows the lore.
Oh
It
yeah.
is just savage.
Yeah. He is just unapologetically in your face brutal.
Granted, I
And
do
the funny thing
think
is he's-
the fight should have been different than what it is, but you're limited to time and programming capabilities.
Especially for GU.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure they tweaked Mizutsume for Rise. If they brought Bloodbath back, I'm sure they would tweak him too. If they brought Bloodbath back, I wouldn't know what to freaking do with myself.
Uh-huh.
Like same with Gore. Like if they brought Gore back, I would be over the freaking moon. But that's probably more likely than Bloodbath. But then again, I don't know. They've been doing some interesting things. Oh Jesus! Ow! Mistimed that. Okay. Like, let's see. Let's think about this for a second. They've brought back Mizutsume, and Glavenus is in World, so it stands to reason that they're going to bring back the rest of the Fated Four. It's just a matter of when. I would like to assume that they're going to bring them back in Rise, but since they left Glavenus in World by himself, that might not be the case. But at the same time, Glavenus is technically more of a flagship than the Mizutsume and Astalos and Gameth are. I don't know. And then Bloodbath is technically also a flagship next to Valstrax. But they haven't brought Valstrax back, but there are rumors. And supposedly a little bit of proof. I haven't looked at the videos. I don't know for sure. But... Insane Big Willy. Pretty sure Glavenus is in Rise. I would assume he is. Like, it'd be so weird to me to bring back Mizutsume and not anybody else in the Fated Four. Especially when they already have his programming in World. Like, I know the engines are different between Rise and World. But... I don't know. I imagine there's probably something that they can recycle.
Wait, hang on a second.
What's up?
Headphone users, you might want to
Take a second.
mute for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna move the microphone. It seems to be a little bit close. I'm watching the levels.
Okay.
Sorry if it's been
muffled
bad.
Go ahead.
There you go. A couple extra inches, guys.
How's it now?
Like your girlfriend says, an extra inch or two can make all the difference.
Oy, oy, oy. Oh, God.
Yeah, we had a couple of spikes up into the red.
Oh, did we?
Barely. It just barely touched the red, so I'm like 3 inches probably be more than enough.
Gotcha. Oh, I got boned. Speaking of. Yes, yes. Have your jokes.
Glavenus being in Rise would be really nice.
I think he would be awesome in Rise.
Especially with how they've been tweaking all the monsters because they made it so much easier and faster for the hunter, just attack-wise, movement-wise, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, the wire bug changes so much.
Yes, and the not the
The
Palamute. The Palamute. It changes how fast you can move forward. It changes attacking capabilities, like everything. Being able to mount monsters and puppet them, the whole 9 yards. All
Yeah.
of it.
Oh God.
So they put less breaks, if at all, between monster attacks.
Mm-hmm.
They increase the frequency, they increase the variety, all sorts of stuff. Just to make it fast.
Yeah, non-stop.
Can you imagine Glavenus
With the non-stop.
with the non-stop?
Because they gave him a little bit of that in World, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Because they're still, even World made some significant, I forgot to bring ballista ammo.
Yeah, World made it sped everything up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Although it felt like they slowed the character
God.
movement down, like the run movement a little bit.
You think so?
It kind of felt like the run movement was like 0.95 or 0.98 what it normally would be.
'Cause that's the thing I've always wondered about, because World felt off to me in the pacing, but I wasn't sure if it was because it was too slow. Like in comparison to GU, I mean. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I said. The movement speed was turned down a tiny bit. It felt
From
like
GU?
it. Yes.
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, the all gear away, just flat out sprint speed, I'm not really positive about.
Yeah, I've never
But the
experimented with it.
movement with Weaponsdrome and whatnot felt a hair slower. It always felt a hair slower to me. Granted, if you went back and started playing World again, I might say the opposite. It might feel a hair faster, and the monsters just feel faster than they were.
Well, I can say, like, if I picked up Insect Glaive again for GU, specifically Aerial Insect Glaive, the leaping freaking vault is definitely quicker in Aerial, just because you cover so much more space.
Mm-hmm.
But every other style, you have the same-ish vault as World, but I've always felt that the vault in World was a little bit slower, like you had more airtime.
Yeah.
But that just might be just me. I don't know. I haven't really, like, experimented at all with it.
And it's not like we have,
Oh god.
it's not like we have 1,000 hours in World,
Like I
you
have
a few-
1,500 in
Yeah, I think you're actually closer to 2,000 now.
I might be. I'll have to check. Alright.
Having 2,000 hours in freaking GU.
Oh god! Alright, let's fix myself. Oh god, buddy. Yeah,
You
sure.
look like Sonic.
Would I spin?
Yes, with all the spikes.
I never even thought about it. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Well, there was one argument going around at one point that, oh god. That the wire bug was quote-unquote too complicated. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I can kinda get it.
I was gonna say, I don't feel the wire bug is complicated. I feel it's complex.
That's fair.
It's not that it's complicated, it's that the variety of how you can use it is so broad that it makes it complex gameplay to really, really get as much out of it as possible.
Yeah.
But That's
Oh,
not
God.
a bad thing. If you can make it through the entire game without a problem using the simple
I'm on controller.
gameplay with it, then once you're able to make it do whatever you want and remember all of the potential actions, it's going to be really fun and really insane.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know. I think that's why I liked like Smash Brothers, for example, as a fighting game over traditional like Tekken, because it was just variations on 2 buttons and directions, and that was something that I could get behind. Monster Hunter is the same, whether you want to admit it or not. That's how it feels to me, anyway. You have your X and A buttons, and B for roll. Y for item swapping? I forget what Y does in World. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a bit. I kind of just do things automatically. But it's not like, oh, you have to rotate the control stick 3/4 of the way to the right and then press 5 different buttons in order to get this attack. You know?
Yeah.
Like, they simplified it, but it's still, in its simplicity, they added complexities that make it, so that way you can play the game in a variety of different styles.
Yeah.
Like, even on just...
Like, if you press the
Charge
same
Blade.
button 5 times, 3 different ways, you get 3 different attacks.
For, like, Tekken.
No, for, like, Smash Bros. and
Kind of.
Monster Hunter and whatnot. Like, if you give it a slight pause between hitting the button 5 times, like, you hit it 5 times, but you put a small pause in there, you know, after 2 presses, and then the next attack you do after 3 presses, and then the next attack you do it after the 4th press.
I get you.
You do a gap, and then the 5th hit. Like, it's not unbelievably complex, you just have to know where you have to put that little pause.
That's true enough.
It's like, if you mash it, you're still going to get all sorts of different attacks.
That's very
But-
longswordy, actually.
Yeah.
Like, having pauses depending on your speared attacks, I think. I could be wrong about that. I don't use longsword.
But you get the idea. It's very simple, but it's complex. It's easy to do, hard to master.
Exactly.
It's not like you're talking about where you have to turn, where you have to operate both sticks at the same time, do them both, you know, 3/4 of a turn each in the opposite direction at the exact same time, and then press 5 different buttons at the same time in a specific minor order.
And
you
within
know,
a certain
1/10 of
speed.
yeah, 100th of a second apart. And then everything's got to be within like 0.5% of health on everybody's account. All the positions on the map have to be right, and you do some stupid attack.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not complicated for the sake of being complicated, thank God.
yeah.
It'd be a much different game. I don't know if it's actually better for me to attack his mouth versus the actual tentacles. So I'm just gonna attack whatever's available to me.
And get blighted.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, though, when a cat dodges... Oh, my bad. I was wrong. I still haven't quite figured out how the bone mechanic works on Nakarkos. Because if you seem to dodge after an attack, you don't get the bone debuff. But, I don't know. This is my first time fighting Nakarkos as a cat, so bear with me. Yeah, I think the wire bug, they assigned it to clutch claw buttons. Oh, if I'm not mistaken. I don't quite remember how clutch claw was activated. I want to say it was...
Yeah, you beat World before they had Clutch Claw.
Well, I beat Base World, and then Iceborne introduced Clutch Claw, and I just was awful with it and refused to really use Clutch Claw, so...
Even though it was OP.
It is OP, that's the thing. Depending on what weapon you were using, it was... Oh god! Ow! Really OP. And I think they did Clutch Claw with left trigger?
Maybe.
Left trigger and circle? Which essentially was so high. And circle would have been the standard. No, X was the standard. I don't. God, when I think about the actual buttons, I can't come up with what the actual assignments are. But when I play the game, I know what it is. That's odd how that works. But I think they did Wirebug the same way. Like, it's intuitive, kind of? Oh, boy. Well.
I'm a firing my lasers.
Yeah. Do I have enough points? Yes. Okay, thank God. When he fires that laser, I'm either gonna have to go underground in time, or I'm gonna have to roll through it. One of the two. Oh god. Actually, no, I'm wrong about Wirebug. There's the recovery animation, like where you get hit. Like that! And you can press left trigger and B in a direction. And you do like a recovery thing, and B is the... no, not... yeah, B. B on Nintendo. B is the jump button, or the dodge button. So it makes sense.
I think that's X.
I think it is?
No, on PlayStation that's X. On Xbox that's A.
Right, because in Assassin's Creed A is the leg button. Yeah, I remember Assassin's Creed controls by leg, head, and arms. That's how they did it in the first game. They always referred to it as the leg button for walking speed, and then obviously your attack was your stabby and shanky.
Oh.
And then I think the head one was disguises and hiding in groups. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, I think blend was Y.
Yeah, that was the head button.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the... oh boy. Oh, here we go. Okay, what? Roll out! Oh, god damn it.
Way too late.
I missed. I thought it was further away. Roll. Get some health back, please. That did a hell of a number. But anyway, like having Wirebug with left trigger and B as its recovery animation makes sense, because dodge is what you're supposed to use to get out of a sticky situation. So it's still intuitive. I guess to me, I don't know. Ow! Like, I can see how people would complain it's complicated. But at the same time, I'm one of those people that I sucked with frickin' Switch Axe, and to me it's complicated, so judge me as you will. I still can't figure out how to frickin' insert the sword into monsters and blow them up. Listen, when you play Switch Axe, that's what you do. You stab and you explode. And all of the frickin' jokes come with it. Oh, Nakarkos, buddy, pal. Oh, I'm a freaking idiot. I should have brought, Ultrasonic Horn. Because I could have broken his, Jesus. I could have broken the tentacle heads. Oh, Jesus. Alright, thank you, Sapphire, for letting me heal for free. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Yeah, this is why I went with Bombcat, because his freaking tentacles, I can't always see them on the sides of the screen. So if I know he's slamming them, I just dodge and hope for the best. Are you doing that? Or are you doing this one? Okay. Oh god, okay, there we go. Oh. I honestly wasn't expecting this fight to be as harrowing as it is right now. Because I completely forgot about the whole thing called scaling.
You expected to just walk it?
I expected to not have as many issues as I'm having. Like, I knew it was gonna take me a while, because he has gobs of health. And I don't believe I can, oh, here we go again. I can't trip him so I can get onto his back and hit his super sensitive spots. Like you can as a hunter. Like, I can't place the anti-dragon bombs as a cat. So by default, I'm missing out on like 800 damage. I think it's 800 damage. I have to look at the Lao fight again. Ah! Okay. I don't know how That missed me, but don't look get frickin' Cuttlefish in the mouth. Are you charging? Are you firing? What are you doing? Okay. I guess we're not firing yet. This is good. I went the wrong way. Alright. Oh, I can trip him! I'm just bad. Alright. And this is another reason why I brought Boncat. We scurry up to the top of his face, and ying! And throw!
Ow.
Yeah, it's fine. Can I get off? Can I get away with the second one? No, I cannot.
I mean, if you had been just a little bit faster.
Maybe. I'm blue again. Yeah, I'm in need of a guy. Seriously.
Is that your way of trying to tell me something?
Listen, you hear those lyrics and you frickin' tell me that's not what it says. I mean, it's...
Abadi Abadi is the lyric.
I know Abadi Abadi is the actual lyric, but it makes me giggle. Oh, we finally got his enraged state. I feel honored.
What are you, like, halfway done?
Maybe. God. At least it's not G rank. I don't think I'd be able to do it as a Palico in G rank. I'd have to figure out how to send the Mega Boomerangs and stuff. So that's the other thing that I haven't been doing, is I haven't been using the Mega Boomerang, which does stupid amounts of damage. I think last I looked it was the equivalent of like a Great Sword True Charge. If you got all the hits. I don't know how much damage those bombs do. I think they're not as good as like actual small barrel bombs. But damage is damage, damn it! Ah! How rude. So you can make him flinch. I guess it's a damage threshold? I don't remember. Ah! Oh, thank you. Jesus. Have I acorned yet? I haven't. That's good. So I thought the laser was gonna be an insta-gib. Ow. Help. Ow. Oh, that didn't take much damage at all. Is it because I'm wearing Valstrax armor?
Maybe.
Because, I mean, technically this guy's high rank. And Valstrax is the last thing you're supposed to fight in high rank. Oh, here we go. Laser again. Or he's charging it at least. And slam! This reminds me of Space Jam. You remember that movie?
Yeah. I remember that movie.
Well, I guess us 90s kids will always remember that movie because of, what the hell was her name?
Lola Rabbit?
Yeah. 90s kids never stood a chance.
There was a lot more than Lola Rabbit for why late 80s, 90s kids didn't stand a fucking chance. We were set the fuck up.
Well, there was a character in, I think it was The Rescuers? What was he? He was like a fox or like a Doberman or something. I don't know. He was one of the evil characters, but they gave him the classic sort of like sly, cunning but attractive evil stereotype look. And that was like the one that women or, you know, people attracted to dudes will say. Set them up. Because obviously Lola Rabbit is a female. I can't remember for the life of me what his name was. And I feel bad. Ah, whatever. He had like a classic sort of villain name, like Dr. Villainous or something.
Probably.
Well, it wouldn't be Villainous because that's Ah!
how about what was the furry cartoon version of Robin Hood?
Robin Hood. It was called Robin Hood.
Yeah, I know. But the cartoon version
Maid Marian.
with I know
Yeah.
Maid Marian. But the cartoon version with what is it called again?
Animated?
No. the animal when you
Anthropomorphizing?
Yeah, anthropomorphize animals.
Yeah.
A version of
When you make a non-human thing have human
cartoon
qualities.
Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That set a lot of people up.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
That's also in that time period.
That's true.
There was gargoyles.
Right, the freaking...
Was in that time period.
Yeah, because the head freaking gargoyle guy had like the standard like buff body, and then the female gargoyle was unapologetically good looking. Shall we say? Well, she was
I wouldn't
busty.
necessarily
Wasn't
say
she?
that. No, she wasn't.
She wasn't? I know she was curvy.
She was actually, if I remember right, she was supposed to be muscular for a
She was.
woman,
She had
but
muscle.
she was built an awful lot like an okay guy, not like a buff guy, but
She reminded me of
like
what
like a guy who does sports.
what's the female He-Man? Is it literally like she something?
I don't know.
I don't remember what the female equivalent to
She's
He-Man
built
was.
like She-Hulk,
Yeah, attractive.
like She-Hulk in Hulk form.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe?
I don't know what She-Hulk looks like outside of Hulk form.
Yeah, either do I. When you said it,
She's
you threw
built
me off for a
kind of
second.
like that, only smaller tits.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I think a smaller waist and hips.
Maybe. But yeah, gargoyles certainly set people up too.
Yeah. I mean, what else was in that time period? Because there was a lot in that time period.
Oh yeah, for sure. Frick. God, I really only remember Gargoyles, Robin Hood, Space Jam.
Tom and Jerry, I think, had that.
Tom and Jerry's female cats were very
Yes.
suspiciously suggestive. Oh, we might get a third laser.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit was in that time period.
Yeah, but freaking what's-her-face wasn't a furry.
Of course, freaking
Jessica Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit wasn't anthropomorphized. She was a
But she
person.
was sexualized for sure.
Yeah, obviously.
That was her whole shtick, after all. The patty
But-
cake thing. That makes me giggle every time. Because I saw that movie as a kid. Like, I literally saw that movie probably when I was like 12 or 14 or something. I didn't understand the patty cake thing. So I was like, why is everybody so upset about this? Like, I was so confused.
It was perfectly child appropriate to fuck with the parents.
Oh, of course, yeah. And of course now, I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
It's only dirty if you have a dirty mind.
Right. I'm like, why is everybody so upset about patty cake? Patty cake is perfectly innocent, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. I miss how frickin' cartoons would do that. Ah! If they would make perfectly innocent things for kids, yet parents would be like, oh, I see what you did there. Like the frickin' look that Nala gives Simba. Like, there is no frickin' mistaking that once. Well, oh, balls! Okay, okay. Bye! Alright. Now we can talk about Simba again.
Oh yeah, that was another one, Lion King.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
It
mild
wasn't
form.
anthropomorphized quite nearly as much.
Oh, no, not nearly. But, like, the faces, like, the facial expressions?
Yeah. That was another one that set up 90s kids.
For sure.
Tarzan.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Set up, wait, no, worse than Tarzan.
Oh, we're doing it again?
Tailspin. Tailspin set kids up.
We also had DuckTales at that time too.
DuckTales set people up.
Goofy movie.
Yeah, another one.
Okay.
I mean, there was a lot more than that, but it's just so hard to remember. It's been 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah, it's been like 25 years. 20, 25 years.
For some of them, a little less than 20, but for a lot of it, it's been 20 plus.
Yeah. Because I'm one of the
Let alone
older...
trying to remember some of the stuff from like the 80s that was really still played an awful lot during the 90s.
Yeah. Oh god, okay. Because I'm technically one of the older, young 90s kids, since I was late 90. But you were 91, so...
Oh, there's one.
What?
Fern Gully, I think, partially was in that
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Were they fairies, or were they...
They were fairies, if I'm not mistaken, for most of it. But they had other characters like Batty.
Robin Williams, my man.
Oh my god, one of the best performances I've... Right up... Robin Williams as Genie and Robin Williams as Batty. Just...
Oh my god,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
See, I had missed out on Fern Gully for a while. And then once I learned that it was Jesus Christ, that it was Robin Williams as Batty, I was like, no, I missed out on a treasure.
Dude, I had to be told. I went for years not knowing that was Robin Williams as Batty.
Same.
Just, it was so good and it didn't sound like him.
Like, once you know it, you can hear it, but before that, it was like,
who the fuck did this guy?
yeah, who is this freaking dude? Alright, I'm attacking
He
the
was
other
partially like Genie, because I didn't know Genie was Robin Williams, although Genie sounds a little bit more like Robin Williams. It's easier to pick
Genie's
out.
a lot easier than Batty.
Like, once you know it's okay, I can always hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I still have to watch, Dead Poet Society.
Yes. Dead Poet Society is a very good movie.
I have missed out on that one. That's another one of Robin Williams' like serious roles.
For what it is, it's a very good movie.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it's not my type of movie, but I like it.
I can respect that.
And a lot of the reason why I like it is how unbelievable the job Robin Williams did in his role
As the professor.
in some points.
Yeah, that was one of those ones, like, as an English major, was like, oh, you have to see this movie. But I never did get the chance. I think I saw at one point Good Will Hunting, but that was never my cup of tea, and I also saw it when I was really young.
What is there? There's...
Patch Adams.
Patch Adams is good. You can tell it's kind of low budget. It's
Oh,
not
of
exactly
course.
my movie, but it's good. Good premise. Well done.
Of course I like it, because it's tragic.
Yeah, I think I like Mrs. Doubtfire phenomenally better
Mm-hmm.
simply because of how comfortable with himself Robin
time.
Williams was to actually
Dress up in a bodysuit like that?
well, yeah, but also to do certain things in that movie.
That's fair.
Like, you gotta have some confidence in yourself to do some of that shit, especially on screen, especially on a, like, you know,
That's true.
A-list movie where it's going to be worldwide.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I know a lot of people get really weirded out by Mrs. Doubtfire because I think he was going through some of his family problems at the time when that movie was made.
Yeah.
So people were making these accusations about it and whatnot. And I'm like, listen, if it's a good movie, it's a good freaking movie.
Yeah, they were trying to say that there were correlations between real life.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying there's not.
It might be true, it might not be, but...
I'm not saying it is either. Robin Williams was... I would believe... I would want to believe that Robin
Sorry?
Williams was very good at separating work and life.
I'd like to think so as well.
At least while he was on screen.
Well, especially in like a kid's movie, because if you've seen any of his stand-up comedy...
Yeah.
He's got a hell of a mouth.
Stand-up comedy is, work and life were not separated.
Yeah.
That was when life is work.
Yeah, it's true enough. Oh, it's blue. Stay away. Okay. No! 18 freaking times!
Oh god, Robin Williams on the history of golf.
Uh-huh.
Oh, one of the best skits I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Granted, I have seen some other really funny skits, like Gallagher's Blender.
Gallagher's Blender.
Yes, one I'm not sure you've seen.
Yeah, this does not ring a bell.
Everybody always wanted that to be the last portion of his act, wherever he went.
What, for Robin Williams?
No, for Gallagher.
Oh.
Gallagher is another comedian, and he had a skit called Gallagher's Blender, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well now you're gonna have to tell it. If you can. If you can remember.
It's pretty simple.
Oh boy.
You get essentially a table,
Uh-huh.
or like an anvil, basic something akin to an anvil, something that's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then you get what you want to blend, like heads of cabbage or lettuce and other stuff.
Oh no! Controller stop!
vegetables and
Controller
whatnot,
stop! Okay.
Right?
Sorry.
And you take essentially an axe handle.
An axe handle?
An axe handle.
Okay.
On the end of this axe handle, where the axe would be,
Yeah.
you have a like 10-inch around stump. That's like, yeah, it's like it's a square piece of wood. It's like an 8x8 piece of wood or so.
Okay.
And it's literally like 8 inches to a foot long. It's a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
It's a giant
Oh my god.
wooden sledgehammer. You get it?
I think.
Gallagher's Blender.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to picture it.
You sledgehammer it,
Yeah.
and it would go all over the crowd. But
Oh.
it was just so funny because of not only what he was doing it with, and then his infomercial
Delivery.
presentation of it, because he was like essentially speaking like Billy Mays.
Oh.
It was an infomercial. Yeah, this is what it does. This is what it is. This is what we can blend. This is how fast we can do it. Yeah, it was so over the top, and just it's so stupid.
Yeah. Of course.
But yeah,
I'm totally doing this
it
again.
was like that,
Oh, frick.
or I Am the Machine.
Oh.
That's another one up there
Uh,
with some of the really good ones. Who's on First? That's another
Oh, that's an
unreal
old one.
skit. Very old one, very good.
That was oh my god, I can't remember their names right now.
Yeah.
Abbott and Costello.
Yes. It's so good that I know about it.
I didn't think
You know,
Who's on First was your
30.
kind of humor.
It is. It's not my kind of humor, but it's so good.
It is well done. Like, if the whole skit is like, I want to say like 5 minutes,
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
and most people have only heard like the first like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But you gotta go through the whole 5 minutes to get the full
Abbott and
appreciation.
Costello didn't exactly like doing that skit all the time.
Understandable.
Or, let me rephrase it. They didn't like doing it on request.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Because they had to just jump into it.
Yeah.
And it's so long and complex.
It
and
really
you have
is.
to have the timing down just right for a bunch of shit.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, you won.
Holy crap. Oh, crap. Okay.
Good die?
I thought I was gonna die. I wasn't sure if you hang out in front of him if he actually kills you or not.
Ah.
Woo, boy. Alright, carve time.
You mean like Rajang.
Yeah, like Rajang, who punches you in the freaking jaw and kills you.
Or falls on you and dies.
Yeah, he does. He flops onto the ground and then he does a sucker punch. I like how I did that, and I don't have a camera to show.
And almost punched your microphone.
Yeah, that would have been funny, and also really terrible. Oh, Astalos does it too. The electric lightning bug boy.
Mm-hmm.
I think even Blanganga does it, but nobody cares because he's not Rajang. Oh my god, how long did that take?
A bit.
Jesus, that was a 35-minute fight, at least. Oh no, that was a 40-minute fight. I knew he was gonna take a while. Because I definitely cannot fight. I don't know how to fight him optimally, like speedrunner strat style. So yeah, I knew he was gonna be the majority of the action, as they say. Controller Y! There we go. Did you see a couple times where it would just spin in random directions?
Yeah.
Controller mod! Let's see. HR8, new titles. Create any color in the armor, or change armor pigment. But we still can't change Palico armors because nobody cares about Palicos. I don't think you can change Palico pigment until after G rank. It's really sad. Alright, lady. Ah, the hero's triumphant return! So does it feel to be the Academy's greatest hunter? You're too modest. Just sit back and accept this praise. You definitely earned it and more. The research expedition? They're pretty banged up, but otherwise fine. Nothing a little time and bandages can't heal. Well, I've got a mountain of research to get through. Just thinking about it is enough to give me a headache. Oh, and hold on. I do have one more thing. Let's see. You have utmost heartfelt gratitude. Oh, great. Another freaking ticket. By the way, there's somebody that I want you to meet. She used to be an exceptional hunter before she retired and set up a business. You can find her place in the airship. It's the Hunter's Pub. The airship it's on should be showing up fairly soon. You should check it out. You can visit the Hunter's Pub in person, have a word with the flight attendant. Yeah, cat attendant. Or open the world map and select the village icon. Yeah. But now what do you have to say to me? As always, everyone's talking up a storm about the amazing new hunter. That said, it's nice to have a success story around here. Jesus! Is that supposed to be a dig at frickin' all the other NPCs that are hanging around and not doing anything?
Maybe.
Oh, a VE ticket. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Give me VE ticket. Okay. How many are you giving me?
A few.
Okay.
I was getting ready to say, congratulations, Dire Fox, you broke the game.
I know, right? I was waiting for, like, another sequence of 10 of those. I heard about how you defeated the Nakarkos. I also heard about all the fascinating research everyone has been doing on the specimen collected from your hunt. Okay. All while I've been busy here taking inventory. Not that I'm bitter. Oh no, not in the slightest. Inventory is fun. Running a store is, oh, just buy something. Do you actually have anything new to buy? That's a big fat no. Alright, moving on. I will talk to you in a moment. Oh. Yes, arena guy? I love it when they do the freaking edited dialogue. Outstanding work, Hunter! You laced up your boots, looked death right in the eye, and spat in it. From what I've heard, the Nakarkos was no puke stain of a monster. It took real discipline to take it on. Thanks to my beloved arena, you've become a hardened warrior capable of taking on any challenge. Outstanding. Simply outstanding. Hooah! Alright. That was the broest thing I think I've encountered in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You made it back! You did it! You did it! Everybody at the academy is going nuts. Seriously, there's like beakers and confetti flying everywhere.
Okay, I've just gotta stop you for a second.
What's
and
up?
I know you've noticed it, but I've gotta remind you of it.
What's up?
The cat-shaped colored tabs
Mm-hmm.
for quick finds in the book.
Oh yeah, and they're color-coded.
Yes, I just said that.
Oh. Sorry, I'm so excited about cat shape.
Yeah.
Oh man. That could be although that could be an experiment. You never really know with those guys. I forgot a piece of dialogue here, I guess. Either way, I'm glad you're back. We're like a team, right? So promise me that you'll always make it back here safely so I can welcome you home. I hate to break it to you, Academy Gal, I'm probably never using this hub again. What? I'm not crying. I just have an allergy to all the dust the cataloger is picking up, honestly. I prepped a ton of new quests.
Cataloger, son of a bitch.
Yes, cataloger.
I forgot, okay?
Listen, Monster Hunter and Capcom are like this freaking thing where if you can stuff as many cat puns into something, they're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
Especially with, well, obviously felines.
Yeah.
Alright, we got new quests. I'm assuming they're... Oh, hallelujah and peanut butter! Alright, I might do this before we end the day. This is the quest I needed to proc. I completely forgot. This is where I need to get to the level 50 freaking thing. Is that the only one that's new?
Yeah, because they know you can't complete it.
I can freaking complete it. Oh, what's this? Hunt, Sweat and Tears, and the Hunter games.
Oh my god.
I love this so much. I really hope this sort of level of humor makes it back into Rise, I swear to god.
Yeah, that was sorely missing in World.
Well, they were trying to make it the serious Monster Hunter. Which, Monster Hunter, if you couldn't tell...
Is anything but.
Is anything but. Smile. I heard you saved the Academy researchers at Wyvern's End by driving off the Nakarkos. Astounding. Scowl. One of my friends was dumb enough to be one of the saps caught in that mess, but I owe you one. Jesus, dude! Your friend is dead! Probably. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe not?
I'd hazard a guess to say he's probably dead.
Maybe his friend is there and not dead.
Hopefully for his sake, I guess. You know, I wish I could show my appreciation by officially making everything half off from here on out. But then I'd be out of business and eating leftovers from the canteen. So no discounts, champ.
Because you're my only business.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you. Alright. So, oh wait, I don't need weapons. Those kind of weapons. I don't want to talk to you, actually. Kato! Hunter, I heard about how you defeated that clawful monster. Let me guess, it was all possible due to our Palico gear, right? It would make us very proud, after all. We're the only authorized retailer of Academy Palico gear.
You'd think I'd be used to this by now.
Same.
With your 2,000 hours in Monster Hunter.
Oh god.
Well, GU.
Yeah. In fact, if our merchandise could help you out on a hunt, it would make us impossibly happy.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Palico Armory. I spared you one more. There was one more joke in there that I skipped. Oh yeah, now we get the really cool Nakarkos stuff. The, Polaris, and then the frickin' skeletal cat beady stick. I don't have a better explanation for it. Also, this mask is interesting. It kind of is very Evangelion-like, don't you think?
No, it's something else, and I... Gundam?
Maybe? Well, there's the outfit.
Yeah, that's more Gundam-like than it is Evangelion.
Fair enough.
God, which Gundam is it? Gundam Seed?
Oh,
where
God.
they have the
I don't
fighting
know.
tournament on Earth?
Oh, you got me on that. You know my knowledge of Gundam is low.
I think it's Gundam Seed with Master Asia and whatnot.
Maybe? I know Master Asia is a hell of a character in and of himself.
Yeah.
Hunter
Anyway.
Dream. Oh wait, what do we got? Oh, I can make footbath tickets and Academy tickets now. Awesome. Cool, thank you, Neko. Anything else here? No, just the village. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to everybody and then do the, Meownster hunters. Jesus. I think the microphone heard that. Oh, maybe not. Direwolf over here cracking his back. Oh, I haven't talked to you in a hot minute.
Sounded like a fucking Rice Krispie treat.
Right. Got some points here for ya. For Nya, Hunter. Oh god. Life powder, gourmet voucher. Voucher. Awesome. Thanks, bye! There you are. More stuff. Cool. Academy ticket. Okay. Hey, Gilmarm, do you have anything special to say? Hunter, need your help, or I need you to help me add a new page to my notebook by documenting a great Macau and its natural habit. Oh, I have a quest for her, probably. Okay. Never mind. I was hoping she had something witty to say about Nakarkos, because Guildmarm is, well, Guildmarm.
Guildmarm is Monster Hunter making not fun of furries, but poking fun at furries.
Possibly, considering her love of Bracky is known far and wide.
Her love of
Monsters. Yeah, but Bracky's her favorite.
True. And it's not just love, it's inappropriate love.
She's got plushies. She has a questionable amount of plushies and pillows and stuff. Like, she says it openly in 4 Ultimate.
Yes.
Which I think is awesome, but you know. You're that new Academy Hunter, yes? Speaking of 4 Ultimate, Ace Commander, I've heard rumors about you. I'm a hunter with the Hunters Guild, visiting the Academy in pursuit of a certain monster. Yeah, I think I know what one that one is. The gunner here is my colleague. There are 2 others, but they're busy with their own affairs at present. Nice to meet you. What I've heard, you're quite capable. Hope we have a chance to work together sometime. Anyway, pray tell, have you ever heard of the monster known as Gormagala? Yeah, just a couple times. With wings as dark as the abyss, it scales and infects surrounding monsters with the frenzy virus. The guild considers it a significant threat. Worse still, there are reports of a hyper Gormagala running rampant. Yep. It's frightening to think such a beast could exist, yet as it stands, we know that little that can be accepted as fact. That's why we're here. We're working with the Academy to start tracking it down. Broadly speaking, there are so many monsters we don't know much about, and this has to change. Yes, yes, yes. Give me the quest. Gormagala and Ancient Steep. Yep. Okay, cool. Just, you guys talk a lot. There we go. Yeah. This quest. I've done this quest a lot because of the EX Gormagala tickets. Alright, so last thing to do is hit the pub and Meownster Hunter for the day. I'm gonna go in this way.
Not to jinx it, but thank God for once we have at least so far made it without any internet issues.
I know, right? Actually, bitrate looks good.
Yeah, we haven't even had any frame skips as far as we're aware.
Yep. Best bald bartender. Arena chick. Even the cheese fondue is in the shape of a cat.
And, what's her name?
We just call her the pub master? Yeah, the pub
master.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pub master.
Oh, a customer! Are you a customer? You're excited. Welcome to the pub market. We love customers here. Our usual clients are guild members and Academy scientists, but our super high quality goods are of course available to anyone. Not to people who aren't in G rank anyway. Our product lineup is very consistent with other markets, but I'd say we're also unique. We don't just deal in objects, but in customer satisfaction. Take your time. Even if you don't like the look of something at first, you'd be surprised how things can grow on you. Do you have anything new? That is also a big fat no. Sigh. Eustress is best. You seem to be... You seem to be made of the right stuff.
But
oh, I'm talking to her before we leave. I'm absolutely talking to her.
know.
I got guild coins out the wazoo.
She,
Yeah.
yeah, acts way too cute for somebody who's probably close to 100.
Yeah. Time attack monsters. Yeah. Can't bring your own weapons, and food eating beforehand doesn't matter. I'm not doing these again. I'm just saying that right now. I S-ranked all of the arena quests with the help of some friends. I don't think I'm ever doing it again. That was rough. I will go through the freaking deviant monster grind before I do the arena quests again.
God.
Oh yeah, it was rough. Oof, gotta get all this cargo in order. How do they expect me to do all this? You know how hard is it for me to reach for cereal? Fine, bring it on, barrels. One of us is ready to get packed away neatly in storage, and it's not gonna be me. I love this little girl.
Little lady.
Yeah, little lady, fair enough. Oh, I can't actually exchange guild coins with herbs. I have to do the... Sorry, the Diablo's quest first. Yeah, let's talk to the pub manager.
I love the wine girl.
Right. So you're the Academy hunter everyone's been raving about. Isn't that right, darling? And she uses the word darling. They say you took down Nakarkos. I like a hunter who can pull their own weight. Welcome to the Horns, the Hunter's Pub, or as most like to call it, the Flying Pub. I'm the proprietor of this place. I used to be in the hunter business myself. I made quite a name for myself back then. Quests were the reason I got up in the morning. But I won't bore you with my glory days. There's a good reason why I asked the Academy Guild Manager to invite you here. I've seen your skills. I think you're a very capable hunter. Capable of handling, say, G-rank quests. Wouldn't you agree? I should make you aware that G-rank quests aren't for the faint of heart, darling. I don't offer them to any old hunter who comes along. If what I've been hearing is true, you're one of the best hunters the Academy has to offer. I simply had to inquire. So what do you say? I think this little arrangement can benefit the both of us, don't you? The look on your face says it all. Marvelous! I'll write your name in the register. Vincenzo, was it? Name of the cat. Okay, before I officially sign you up for G-rank, I'd like to show me what you can do. I didn't actually expect her to pull that name. I thought she was going to pull the hunter's name.
Yeah.
But I guess she pulls it from whoever she's talking to. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let me think. A Diablos was spotted in the desert recently. Yes, a Diablos hunt should easily demonstrate your proficiency. The Diablos likes to skewer its prey on its horns, so stay on your toes unless you want to end up like a shish kebab. It's not pretty, believe me. Sign up for the quest at the quest counter. If you like the sound of it, you'll find all the information you need there. Also, please feel free to make yourself at home. Take a seat and our staff will be all too happy to serve you. One more thing. See that staircase? That will take you to the prep area. Yeah, we all know that. Or I know about that anyway. Awesome. Hello, bartender! Quest tender. Welcome to the Hunter's Pub. I take it this is your first visit? Manager has already filled me in on your story. Now I'll explain about the quests you can accept here. Hard ones. Urgent quest for Diablos. It's a high-level quest, so a certain amount of prudence will be required. You'll want to avoid the Diablos' charge, for example. You don't say! Do a good job with this urgent quest. I'll be able to open up G1 quests for you. Please know that 1-star and 7-star quests will also become available. Oh. That's if you do well, of course. Quests can be taken over there. One last thing, if you're taking part in other customers' quests, we would appreciate you recording your participation in this quest report if you please. Awesome. So that's the urgent. Does it actually say HR 8 and up? It doesn't actually say it's a G1, or whatever. Meownster Hunter! Because goddammit, I want to break the level cap. And then I'll do Diablos next time. That's gonna take a bit. Just because now we're starting to be in the range of where quests take a half an hour apiece. Yeah. G1 shouldn't be bad. But... Actually, I don't know if that Diablos is high rank technically.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know why I went into the item box. It's useless to me anyway. Hello, Gendrome. I'm not looking forward to this boy. In Rise, I mean. Because we have Bullfangos, why wouldn't- ow, you cocksucker. Unless they do the same thing that they did to, what was it? Jaggy? Ow! God! Christ! Like there are Jaggies in the game, but we can't fight Great Jaggy. I wouldn't be upset if they did that to Volvidon, though. I think at one point, in one of the earlier episodes when I fought Volvidon, I purposely kind of hung around just to see how many bombs I could get off on him. It was yes. Because he does this charge, and if you just hang out in front of him, it's not really, hard to figure out. Come on. Ow. I would have gotten hit there too. For all my freaking talk. Volvidon! Stop running around like a freaking lunatic. Ow. But yeah, from now on we get to accept quests in the G-Rank hub. I'm gonna have to remember to change the music around. I don't remember what I used. This freaking Sapphire just standing right in front of me.
Nice.
Blocking my view. I think at one point, when I checked the music last time, oh god, for my main character, I think I accidentally picked the 4 ultimate music before I had played the game. Which was another one of those things where people were like, you really haven't played 4? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Ow. Gormagala is like one of my favorite monsters. They introduced mounting, Insect Glaive, and Charge Blade in that generation, 2 of my favorite weapons. And a bunch of other things. Oh god. So the fact that I hadn't played it kind of baffled some people. I really shouldn't dilly-dally. I should just put this poor boy out of his misery. Oh, I just tripped him. Thought he was dead. Now, wait, what? Now he's dead. Awesome. I tripped him and I killed him. I should have run Trap Cat for this, because then I could have just, well, put a trap down in the middle. And harassed whatever poor boy is coming next. Oh god. Great Macau. Alrighty. I can't see my guild card from here, damn it. I was gonna check what the little awards and stuff were. Boop. Come on, Macau. Where are you? I guess that's the other thing that's kind of nice. We don't have to wait an eternity anymore for monsters to just pop up in the arena.
Yeah.
I think he comes out here. Do I have enough for a bomb? I don't. I was gonna try to bomb him on his way out. Oh, hello. Okay, you're doing that already. I guess jumping around is kind of your namesake, though. I would say I feel bad, but I really don't. I kind of wonder, like with Macau versus like Great Izuchi, how they're gonna compare to each other. We've already fought Great Izuchi, so I guess I could kind of talk to that. But they always start, or the games always start with like a raptor style monster like this as like your first large monster hunt. And I've always thought that Great Macau was kind of like the right level of challenging and simple to be like the first monster. I wonder how Izuchi's gonna hold up to that.
Maybe a little too fast.
Izuchi?
Yeah.
Probably. Depending on
That's the one based on the Kamaitachi, right?
Yeah. The one who attacks with his friends.
Yeah. If you transfer over from another game like World or 4, it's going to be fun.
Probably.
It's probably going to be a fairly good starter monster.
But
if it's your first time getting into the game ever, I feel like it's probably going to be a little bit fast-paced.
Yeah, like I imagine if somebody's like played Dark Souls or something before, and then they get into Monster Hunter, it's a different sort of thing. But if like Monster Hunter is your first like boss rush style game, it might be weird. I don't know. I haven't really played other boss rush style games. I don't really have anything to compare it to. Well, even the brief stint that we did play Dark Souls, it wasn't that bad. But then again, I play super safe, so... okay, here we go. You gonna swing back? Yep. Here, friendo. God. It still amazes me that, not really, actually, but it makes me giggle to think about that Great Macau beat the crap out of me in the GU demo. He kind of made me realize how much easier World is as a game. Because at that point, I had played World quite a bit. I was like, oh, this should be fine. I can probably take down the entry-level monster. And I think Nope. And they give you Glavenus armor and weapons.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's not like he's supposed to be hard. Ow. I killed him eventually, of course, but it probably took a little longer than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, why aren't you dead yet? Oh. Jesus. Okay, let's see if I can go 3 for 3 on this one. I don't like to usually predict dead monsters. Well, no, I do, but I'm not usually good at it, is what I was looking for. Who's next? Oh, okay. Good old Gendrome. The other part of me is actually kind of pleased that they're bringing multiple raptors back, as much as it kind of pains me. It's like, Gendrome, Geodrome, and Iodrome are just bleh. But Roggy, Baggy, and Izuchi should bring enough variety to be fun. I think it's Roggy and Baggy that were coming back.
I think you're right.
Because Roggy is the cowboy one, as I call it.
Cowboy armor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you literally look like a freaking cowboy. Actually, or at least the male does. I don't know what the female armor looks like. I hope it's just as amusing. I think, yeah, Roggy is poison, Baggy is sleep. And Gendrome is a... Hello, ArthurBoi. I'm doing alright. Ow. I just got slapped by a Gendrome, but otherwise I'm doing alright.
How about you?
Indeed. The other voice on the microphone is Direwolf. He hangs out with me when I play games.
Sometimes. Sometimes not.
Sometimes, yeah. Ah! Look at me being a scrub. What?
It took a second to register.
Oh, I kept getting pounced on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I don't really pay all that much attention when I'm fighting the raptors. That, and I think I murdered him God only knows how many freaking times to get his big crown. Thank you, Sapphire. Your best Palico. Ah! Okay. I'm finally remembering the dodges. Arena quests only? No! This was just Meownster hunters to get the level cap broken. So that way I can finally have level 50 Katos instead of level 30 I think I'm locked at right now. 35 or 30.
This is close to a year?
I think it's been about a year. I've been
close to a year into a Prowler only YouTube playthrough.
Ah.
And finally unlocked the G rank and whatnot today.
Yeah.
Got Nakarkos done. I'm just trying to bring up the level cap.
Indeed, because I don't think fighting a Diablos at level 35 is going to be all that great. I don't think we've done Diablos in the playthrough yet either.
I don't know.
Pretty sure we haven't. Ah, frick. Oh, Topaz, you tried. But yeah, so I have Prowlers built for all the biases except for Charisma. Yes, I believe all except Charisma. Come on, controller, thank you. And then Sapphire and Topaz are healing biases, of course. But at the moment, I personally really enjoy playing as Bombcat. Ow. When I can actually, you know, dodge appropriately. Gendrome. Shut up. Just sitting over me and roaring. Now, if you sit there for an extra 2 seconds. Bombs away! I got the little dudes in on it too. Perfect. Cannot argue with it. Doing this alone, I'm bored as heck. Not necessarily. I will warn you, my internet gets kind of wiggy sometimes. So if you do want to join, it might be kind of wonky sometimes with lag.
Yeah, we live out in the middle of the sticks. I mean, like, not as far out in the middle of the sticks as if you lived in, say, Scandinavia or Norway or whatnot.
Oh, I don't know.
We're out there. We live in America. As reference, we are surrounded on 3 sides by 5 farms.
Yeah.
And the 4th side is something like 1,000-acre park.
Yeah. Must be this.
Like, so we're kind of out there.
Oh yeah.
So our internet sometimes gets rather spotty. It'll be working perfectly fine 1 minute, and then it might be gone for an hour.
Yeah. It's been nice so far today. I haven't had any frame rate drops or anything like, well, bit drops I should say, as far as
yeah,
connection.
We'll get weeks of good internet, and then we might have like basically no internet for a week.
Yeah, it's
just
freaking weird.
random.
I don't know if it's the provider or if it's just us being in the middle of nowhere or what.
7 months
excuse
ago
me.
it was the provider, because everybody was on going back to school and whatnot.
Yeah,
And
we
like
have,
no
3 kids in
provider
school.
had the infrastructure to be able to handle that.
Oh, thank you for the follow, ArthurBoi. I appreciate it greatly. I should consider swapping the controllers if I can too. I got some... Yay! Level 50, oh thank god. Finally. I've been running level 35 Palicos for the entirety, I think, of Village 8 through 9. Or Village 8 through 10. Let's see. What do I have in the list? Yeah, I have a lot of quests that are left unfinished that I would like to do. So if you don't mind doing low rank, high rank, then yeah, by all means. I think I have high rank hypers also at this point. Maybe not? I might have to do them in single, in a village to unlock them. But in the meantime, yeah, I can start up a hub. If you would like.
Sounds fine.
Create. Been a while since I've played with anybody. Hunter's Pub. Damn it. And let's see, Kato power! Accept. Any apply range, yeah, sure, whatever. Exclude friends. Yeah, that doesn't matter right now. Create hub. The password is going to be oh so imaginative, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 9. I'll also throw up the ID in a second in the chat. Let's see, 40. And then password. For the folks who wish to join. Ah! Damn it. Hello, Hunter. How's it going? Here's where all the battle-hardened Palicos end up sooner or later. The Palico Armory. Have at the milksop monster. Take that, you nincompoos. This freaking dialogue, I swear to god. If hunting makes your blood rise like nothing else, then I think you'll find this shop Catstreamly Possum. Maybe Catstreamly's a little bit too boastful. Anyway, took a look around. We carry all the same lines as the village. Nya. Nya nya. God damn it. Mio frickin' my. I'm gonna just skip through your stuff real quick, because I'm not gonna be using you for this playthrough. An adamant orb. That's the thing that you make decorations with. Or a thing you make decorations with. Do I have the guild? I don't have Guildmarm Housekeeper yet. Sadness. Once I get her, I'm swapping to her immediately. I already did that. Alright, let's see here. Options... Oh, I don't think I can change the pub music until after I beat Diablos. So I think I do that through the Meowstress. That's a question. Yeah, sure. Alright, I guess I'll run a couple of low rank quests real quick. Real quick. And if you want to pop in at some point, by all means. Oh, it's capture. Alright. Gotta swap the Cato. But now that we've defeated Nakarkos, I can finally do the frickin' week streams. Or during the week streams.
Ah.
Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Let's see... Little Narga! Let's see... Take all the crap from Vincenzo, double check my skills. Okay, Monster Bar, cool. This will actually be a nice comparison, because I haven't done a low rank quest in a while. I should probably turn the HUD back on actually so I can see when he's blinking a bit easier. Or at least turn the map back on. We already had the cinematic fight with Nakarkos, so... God, that is the one thing I do like now with World and Rise, is that you can join people's quests while they're on the quests. A much needed quality of life improvement. Alright, Volvidon. How quick can I get you into a trap? Oh hell, I'm not a bomb cat no more. I can't dodge and do bombs. But I do have the triple boomerang, I forgot about that. Only, Assist Cat and, Gather Cat get that if I remember correctly. Yeah. The Direwolf here is not a monster hunter. Oh Jesus. I know the thing is, I know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be freaking, like he's gonna be ready to capture and I'm gonna have no gauge. Jesus. Okay. We just fought freaking Nakarkos. He shouldn't be that big of a deal. And I once again forgot to swap my controllers. Oh well. Oh right, the dialogue box pops up now whenever my Palicos do a thing in public hubs.
Huh.
Actually, I should mention that as well. Like, as far as like hunting with other people is concerned, I'm always up for it. Regardless if I'm using Palico or Hunter. And if there's ever a quest specifically that people want to do, just let me know. I'm pretty much up for anything. Will I go after Fatalis as a Palico? Probably not, but Deviants are not out of the question either. I do wonder if we'll get, or if we'll complete G rank, by which I mean, just the key quests, before Rise comes out. So that would be way too convenient timing. God damn it, Volvidon! I'm just trying to do my power-ups. How much gauge do I need for... Alright, 4. Cool. That should be a non-issue, I hope. Oh, okay. He just dug away. I'm used to him rolling from zone to zone, not digging.
Me too.
That was weird. And of course he picks, like, the spot that's kind of annoying to get to, but granted, this whole map is kind of annoying. Whee! Yeah, we've been... I think 2 hours?
Something close to that.
Ish.
Yeah.
Oh god, Hermitar army! Oh good. Go fight Winstalactor. Gotta keep all the precious gauge. Oh, now he's blinking. Awesome. Are you just gonna stay there? Please just stay there. Make this easy. Haha! Quest complete. And it took a whole of 7 minutes. That's not your 8. But, oh well. I guess that's monster health for you. Yeah, ArthurBoi, if you're still hanging around, feel free to pop in whenever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. I guess I'll do one more, at the very least. All these options suck. So we'll go with that. Oh wait, I don't want to be Leonardo. I wish to be... I'll swap over to Red Rum this time. Get the extra boomerang damage going. Select. Hopefully I remember that I am, not Vincenzo. Pro-Alaska healing. Yeah, we should be good. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I should have the cats training. Intense training!
Smart.
Yeah, really. Let's pick the ones I normally don't use. Yeah, sure. That way we can start getting, Prowler levels. Yeah, sure, you too, why not? Yeah, normally I usually only run like an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. But company is always good. Let's see. 2 Gendromes in the dunes, sure. Why not? Knock out some of these low-rank quests. Depending on how long this one takes, I might do one more. I keep saying that. Just one more!
Just one more started an hour ago.
Yeah, because Nakarkos took 40 freaking minutes.
You were done Nakarkos at an hour and 20.
Oh yeah,
We're
fair
now
enough.
close to 2 hours and 20 in.
True enough. Oh, because I wanted to do Grand Meownster. Or not Grand Meownster. Meownster Hunter.
Yeah. Just keep saying it, just one more.
Just one more, just 5 more minutes!
Don't worry, folks. We might be here all day.
You never know with me. After all, I enjoy hunting. God damn it. I probably should make a command at some point for, like, hub and password. Especially if I do, Rise on the regular.
That would be smart.
Because I'm not going to be persnickety about progress through that game, since I'm going to be doing the story missions anyway. I think they said that they were going to be single-player modes and multiplayer modes in Rise.
Yeah, but I think they're potentially going to keep story missions single-player.
I think so. Which, honestly, I don't mind. It's kind of annoying, though, for, you know, people who want to play with, like, their sibling or something.
Yeah.
I can see how that would be frustrating.
I mean, a good way to balance it would be
Like local multiplayer on
No.
story?
For multiplayer story mode to be the host, right? Everybody who plays with the host has to use essentially their character at the host's level with only access to the host's gear, copies of the host's gear.
That would be really interesting.
So everybody has to play essentially
At that level?
Yeah, at that level.
That'd be really interesting. I wonder how that would
And
work.
you still scale the monster up for multiple people.
Yeah, for sure. Because you can't... If you had a single-player health monster on 4 people, it would just get destroyed.
But instead of scaling the monster up like you normally would, you have it scaled up. Say if you scale up by double, you have it scaled up by 50% of whatever it normally would be.
Yeah.
So, to compensate for everybody having to work with crap gear.
Yeah, yeah. That would be interesting. I wouldn't mind that so much.
It'd be a good way to do it because you can still, power people through the story, but not nearly as easily.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to, like, go into a freaking goddammit. The monster change location. You wouldn't be able to be like, I don't know, have somebody with like Fatalis armor powering somebody through low rank and having the missions only last like 2 minutes or something.
And if somebody had, really, really insufficient weapons and armor, well, you do too, you'd have to persuade them to do other missions to be able to craft
better stuff,
slightly better stuff, in order to be able
to
do in order to be able to continue the story.
Yeah.
So it would force the similar story progression as to single player all on its own.
Yeah, I wonder if that would quote unquote make it too grindy, but I don't know.
They've made it extremely less grindy, to my understanding. So to
with the
put
weapons
in a tiny bit of grinding back in, it would be a nice balancing mechanic.
It honestly depends on how much they made the weapons easier to obtain.
Yeah.
Like,
From
I imagine
what it sounds like they're much easier to obtain.
If it's comparing it to World, that's awesome news. Because every once in a while you would need, like, a Rathalos plate to make the weapon and the armor. And even in GU, you don't need that kind of rare drops. You need the rare drops to upgrade the weapon, but not to craft it initially. So if they're comparing it to World, that's fine. If they're comparing it to GU, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, but with GU's upgrade system being really wonky and resource heavy, that would also be a good thing, potentially.
Yeah. But if they made it easier than both, then it would be a fantastic balancing mechanic.
Yeah.
To make it so that, whatever the host is going through story on multiplayer, everybody's locked to using basically the host's gear.
Right.
Or whatever the host has access to.
Done.
Like, so, say the host has 2 life powders, but you have 99. You still have...
You're 99. Oh, so you would even restrict it to items?
Yes.
Interesting.
I would restrict it to all gear. Period. I might not restrict it to the host's level of obtained gear, but it would probably be best if you restrict it to the host's level of obtained gear.
Probably. So I'm also thinking too, like the final boss of this game, I don't know why if I should keep it spoiler free or not, but the GU boss that runs the credits afterwards. In order to get the full armor set fully upgraded, you need 5 gem equivalents, or sorry, mantle equivalents, to finish upgrading that armor. And mantles are like a 5% or less drop. It took me forever to get them all. I don't think I ever actually got them all, because I got a different armor set in the meantime. Like, I can understand needing one of those drops to maximize the defense, but if they're going with armor spheres again, like they did in World, then it's not gonna matter. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, sweet. Alright, I feel obligated to do one more now because I got Hurler. Which essentially means my boomerangs are even better. What do you got next for me, boss? Slay 20 Khonshu. Do I really... I did say I was gonna frickin' try to complete these. No, let's do 2 Velocidromes instead, because it's a Yukumo quest anyway. I'll do this one, and then if it's still Lonely Drivers Club up in here, I'll find somebody for us to raid.
Okay.
I'm not even sure who's on right now. We kind of pick a weird time in comparison to most people that we watch these days.
I wonder if Funky Monkey's on.
I can probably try to find him. I need to follow him anyway, so... I also wonder how Kyle's doing.
Yeah.
I might shoot her a message over Discord or something.
Just to check in, make sure she's alive.
Yeah, for real. I wonder if Funky had to, is like quarantining away. Oh right, I'm not Vincenzo. I can't produce bombs out of my butt. That's the other question I have too. I wonder how customizable the Palamutes are gonna be. Like if they're gonna have biases. Or if they're just gonna have, like if they're gonna do it like World, where you can give them a certain item or weapon.
Probably the item or weapon.
Probably. Which makes me sad, of course. It's like, don't get me wrong, the Palico system is really weird. But having the different biases and being able to be like, oh yeah, I can give this cat a tank, or I can give this cat something else. And just streamlining that process would be cool. Rather than just be like, oh, my cat deploys flash fly bugs. Hooray. So powerful. Although I say that, and a crazy lad soloed, I think, World with just the Palico. Yeah. I need to watch the video still. I think Rage did another Palico rally set, where he essentially uses the Palico like a Pokemon. It wouldn't be the first time he's done it, though. He did it with Tempered Monsters, and he got freaking... Oh, Jesus. He got Palicos to be able to solo Tempered Elder Dragons in high rank in about 15 minutes. What? Yeah, not even with Iceborne gear. Like, endgame Monster Hunter base game equipment. And they were doing Tempered Elder Dragons.
God.
Which, to me, is... Oh god, controller, why? Okay.
Because it hates you.
Yeah, it really does. I kind of wanted to build the set that Rage did just for hilarity. But... it would take so long. Oh god. Critical hit noises everywhere. Oh, that's the other thing! We finally get blood back. Like when you hit a monster, it bleeds.
Ah.
It's not the stupid frickin' rocks thing.
Nice. I'm glad enough people got upset about that they put it back in.
Well, it was also an indicator of how much damage you were doing. I mean, they have damage numbers now, but...
I think you can toggle them on and off.
The damage indicators?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Alright. Let's see who is floating around today. Oh, crap! Maple Creature is doing a charity stream. I don't know what game she's playing. It's called Pummel Party. So I'm assuming she's doing, like, little fun, like, party box sort of games. But Maple Creature is quite the sweetheart,
Yes.
and I haven't given her a raid yet, so it'd be nice to be able to say hi to her.
Or at least not anytime recently.
Yeah. Her and, oh god, a giant daywalker really helped us out.
Yes.
So, like, a giant daywalker, I think when we were starting streaming for the most part, would raid us fairly routinely, so I have nothing but gratitude for them.
Yes.
And the friends they brought along with. That was a bad sentence, but forgive me. Oh, me oh my.
We ready to go?
Just about. I don't know why I'm waiting for this to load, I can keep talking. Hopefully, with the death of Nakarkos, I'm hoping to be able to stream very, like, briefly on the weekdays. I work a 9 to 5, so it's gonna be around that, obviously. But if I can do, like, an hour of just grinding through some levels, and then on the weekends I can do some of the bigger quests. Like, the G-rank Diablos, for example. But, bye, Dragon Kuro! We're gonna go say hi to Maple Creature. Just in case you didn't hear. Again, thank you everybody for stopping by. Dragon Kuro, ArthurBoi, Insane Big Willie, I guess. What a name. Let us go say hi to friends.
Bye, guys.